from funding global infrastructure projects to influencing political decisions. Saudi Arab's oil isn't just fueling cars, it's reshaping the entire world. With billions at stake and power in the balance, you won't believe how far their reach extends. And wait until you hear about the number one. It's a game changer. Today, we're diving into the 10 mind-blowing ways Saudi oil controls the world. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more similar videos. Dictating global oil prices. Saudi Arab, through its control of Aramco, the world's largest oil company, has unmatched influence over global oil prices. As the leader of OPEC, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, Saudi Arab decides how much oil is produced, which directly impacts supply and demand. For example, in 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic caused oil prices to collapse, Saudi Arab slashed production to stabilize the market. Later, they ramped it back to meet growing demands, showing how their decisions ripple through the global economy. This ability to manipulate prices allows Saudi Arab to wield tremendous economic and political leverage over oil-dependent nations. Funding global infrastructure projects. Oil wealth has turned Saudi Arab into a financial powerhouse. They're using it to reshape cities and economies worldwide. Through the Saudi Public Investment Fund, also known as PIF, they invest billions in infrastructure projects globally. Take their $45 billion investment in Japan's SoftBank Vision Fund, which backs cutting-edge technology and smart cities, or their stake in major companies like Uber or Lucid Motors. These investments gave Saudi Arab a significant say in industries that drive the global economy, influencing energy transitions. While the world is shifting towards renewable energy, Saudi Arab has positioned itself to benefit from the transition. They've invested heavily in the solar and hydrogen energy sector, ensuring they remain a key player in the energy sector even as the world reduces reliance on oil. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman unveiled Vision 2030, a $500 billion initiative to diversify Saudi Arab's economy. One of their centerpiece projects, NEOM, aims to create a futuristic city powered entirely by clean energy. By controlling both traditional oil markets and emerging technologies, Saudi Arab is ensuring its dominance for decades to come. Strategic partnerships with superpowers. Saudi Arab's oil reserves have forged close ties with global superpowers like United States and China. For decades, the US-Saudi relationship has revolved around oil, with Saudi Arab ensuring a steady supply in exchange for American military protection. But recently, Saudi Arab has also strengthened its ties with China, signing a $10 billion deal for a petrochemical plant and agreeing to trade oil in yuan instead of the US dollar. This shift signals a potential challenge to the petrodollar system, which underpins the global economy. By playing both sides, Saudi Arab ensures it remains indispensable to the world's largest economies. Shaping the petrodollar system. The petrodollar system, where oil is traded exclusively in US dollar, has given the United States immense economic power. But Saudi Arab's role in maintaining this system cannot be overstated. As the world's largest oil exporter, Saudi Arab's commitment to trading oil in dollar has cemented the currency's dominance. However, recent discussions about diversifying currencies in oil trade, especially with countries like China and Russia, show how Saudi Arab could disrupt the global finance order with just a single decision. If the petrodollar collapses, it could have far-reaching implications for the US economy and global markets. Controlling regional politics. In the Middle East, Saudi Arab uses its oil wealth to shape regional politics. They funded governments, supported military operations, and provided economic aid to allies to maintain their influence. One example is Saudi Arab's role in the Yemen conflict, where their military campaign has drawn both criticism and support. The country has also funded reconstruction efforts in Egypt and Lebanon, ensuring their position as a leader in the Arab world. The financial muscle allows Saudi Arab to influence decisions across the region, making them a key player in the Middle Eastern geopolitics. Sponsoring global events and sports. Saudi Arab has used its oil to promote itself on the global stage by sponsoring high-profile events and sports, from hosting the Formula One Grand Prix to owning stakes in global soccer teams. Saudi Arab is using sports diplomacy diplomacy to improve its international image. One of the biggest moves was the Saudi-backed LIV golf tournament, which aimed to rival the PGA Tour by offering record-breaking prize money. Critics call it sports washing, but there's no denying it's an effective strategy to showcase Saudi Arab's influence beyond just oil. Creating economic dependencies. Many countries are heavily reliant on Saudi Arab's oil exports, especially nations like India, Japan, and South Korea. These dependencies gave Saudi Arab significant leverage in trade negotiations and foreign relations. For instance, when Saudi Arab reduced oil production in 2022 to stabilize prices, importing nations faced soaring energy costs. This economic dependency allows Saudi Arab to maintain a strong bargaining position in international agreements, ensuring their interests are always prioritized. Influencing climate policy. Saudi Arab's role in global climate discussions is both influential and controversial. As one of the largest oil producers, they've been accused of delaying climate action to protect their industry. During COP26, Saudi negotiators pushed to water down language on phasing out fossil fuels. At the same time, the kingdom promotes its climate-friendly initiatives like the Saudi Green Initiative, which aims to plant 10 billion trees. This dual strategy, promoting environmental projects while protecting oil interests, shows how Saudi Arab ensures its voice is heard in climate policy debates. Funding global economies. At the core of Saudi Arab's influence lies its unmatched ability to fund economies around the world. As the largest oil exporter, Saudi Arab provides the energy that powers industries, transports goods, and heats homes. But it's not just about supplying oil. Saudi Arab reinvests heavily its oil revenues into foreign economies, from purchasing US Treasury bonds to funding mega projects in developing nations. This financial power makes Saudi Arab indispensable to the global economy, giving them a seat at every major decision-making table. In essence, the world runs on Saudi oil, both literally and figuratively. So there you have it, the 10 mind-blowing ways Saudi oil controls the world. Which of these surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're curious about more stories of global influence, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.